Defaults, that's us. This should be us. If we can hear me, then good, good, good. I'm just waiting to see if I can hear. So as you can see, we've got two big wheels spinning. Yeah, we can hear me talking. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, so hello and welcome. So this is round 2 of Wheel of Misfortune here at Formula Racing League and console. We've been keeping things sort of a wee bit fresher this off season by offering this kind of Wheel of Misfortune, the brainchild of one of our great admins, Scott Reed, where it's going to be a random track, random sort of race setup, random weather, etc. But the most exciting part is every driver that's actually on the entry list and taking part also randomly gets put into a car, and then that's uploaded onto the server. And the entry lists sort of, if you think about it, about an hour before the race. And what that does is just kind of tries to level the playing field. Obviously, this is week 2. First week was a great success. Everybody was really excited and loved it. So this week it's going to be a selection of GT3 cars. So everything across the board, old and new, and every driver. So as you can see the spinning wheels on the left, we've got everyone that's signed up, including reserves. And I think all of them are taking part tonight. They've all got a spot. And on the right, I've doubled up on all of the cars, as in I've put 2 of each in there just to make it a little bit more exciting. So if we switch it to wheel 2, we can do like a little shuffle about, and then back to wheel 1, and we'll do a wee shuffle about as well, and we'll get going. I don't know where we stand right enough on the actual particulars or driver briefing. Let me just double check if that's been posted yet. This is something that I think Scotched or Gogs might be involved in doing later on at 7 o'clock maybe. So we've got this hour leading up to it before the practice starts. So our practice will start at 7, and you'll actually get a little bit of a kind of different spin on practice tonight as well. I'll not spoil it too much, but it'll be 2 different practice sessions. Take from that what you wish. But first of all, before we kick off, I'll do a wee plug. I'll do a couple of plugs actually. So the first plug I'm going to do is Patreon. So if you think about it, Patreon is, in essence, Patreon is drivers contributing a very, very small amount of their own money into FRL themselves through like a Patreon thing, a Patreon setup, and that gives you incentives. The incentives are things like priority on first selection when kind of new races come up. You get to secure your number. You can get your YouTube stream added onto like an auto ping as well. So every time you're racing and you want folk to kind of like watch, like, and subscribe and share, then by all means, for as little as £3 UK. There's a few other different types of calibers, slightly more expensive, but for as little as £3, you can be part of everything that helps structure comms, that helps structure servers, because everything costs money. And it's yourselves that contribute that money to it, and we thank the many patrons that we currently have at the moment who are helping maintain the multiple servers that we've got, paying the guys to actually do comms so that your names and lights and every race where possible, and where availability is possible as well. Spit it out, Chris. But yes, that's the plug for Patreon. It does help. There's no obligation whatsoever, but it really does help. So if anyone wants to take part in that at all, it's very simple. There's a wee channel that just says Patreon on it. Click on it. There's a link. go in, have a read. If you've got any questions, you can just ping myself, Chris Gedman, or you can just at console admin in any of the kind of main channels, and we'll answer your questions. So the other plug I was looking to do tonight, and I think we've actually got Scotchy who would like to join us tonight. I don't know. Hang on. So the other plug is our up and coming season, which is normally our Tuesday tackle, our Thursday, which this time is going to be sort of mixed class, GT3, GT4, and then our quite illustrious multi sort of tiered Sunday race where you're on the grid with other drivers from other tiers racing against each other, all going for the same championship points and individual championship points within your class. All of those will be updated very shortly on the sign up channels. And right now we are also we're doing this Wheel of Misfortune, and then we're also doing our Cup Series off season. We're doing a kind of slightly longer off season this time round, just to kind of like compensate for the fact that we've got like the World Cup on in the background. I'm currently watching a game just now at the right whilst we're doing this. So it's just so that everyone's got the opportunity to kind of like do what they wish with the World Cup and get involved in some races if you can, so be it. But once the World Cup finishes, our full blown Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays full time 9 calendar series will kick off as well soon after. So more on that leading up to the season starting. But I'll not delay any further because we've only got about 50 minutes before our practice server starts, and I'll need to get the car selections done and then changed on SimGrid as well so that it's ready for you when the entry list changes over. So without further ado, I'll click once here on the left and that'll stop on a driver's name, and I'll click once on the right and that'll stop on a car. I'll remove the driver's names, but I'll not remove the cars, so you could end up with multiples of the same car. So here we go, the first driver. And what car are they going to be in? We've got the Munster. Oh, hang on. What have I done there? No, I've done that wrong. Let me just see what this does here. I think that's removed that Lamborghini Hurricane. So I'll just do the names. So the next driver is going to be Nick Lamming. So we'll remove him. And he's going to be in the Ferrari 296 GT3. So close that. Let me just very quickly do something. So copy that. Just make sure that's still in. It didn't remove that. Okay, that's good. Right, so back to wheel one then. So we'll do name. So here we go. Oh, Fidal. So we'll remove you. And the car that you shall be in is the Ferrari as well. So what I'm going to do is give that another wee shuffle just in case everyone lands on that going forward. But that's doing that nicely. That's building that wee list nicely for me. Perfect. So we now have the next driver. And we have Vaclav Pospisil. Okay, we'll remove you. And what car are you in, my friend? Here we go. The Ford Mustang. Okay, right. That's pretty good. So, if he knows how to drive that, he's actually going to be quite a bad force to be reckoned with. Okay, and our next driver up looks like it's going to be Godfrey, not Godefroy that I kept getting them mixed up with. So remove Godefroy. And Godefroy, what car are you going to be in, my friend? Pardon me. The 296 again. Oh my god, there's a dominance of 296 already, and we've only had 5 drivers selected. So our next driver is Mornyweg, or Morning Veg, as we like to have a wee running joke. Remove, and we shall see what car Mr. Mornyweg is in. Please don't be a Ferrari. It nearly is as well, but he's going to be in the Audi R8 LMS GT3. Oh, okay, dokes. And our next driver is Matthew Sturrock, who is our reserve. So our first reserve is going to be in. Let's have a look. See, he's going to fall onto, is it Honda or the GTR? The GTR Nismo GT3, which I think's the old one. I can't remember. So good luck with that. That was Matthew Sturrock. And Michael Johnson. So here we go, Michael. So new to this server, sort of, kind of, think. And the car we're going to have you racing in tonight if you decide to show up and join. It's the writer. It's actually a very, very exciting car to drive, believe it or not. So that's very good. And our next driver then, not going to be myself, Hovert. Excellent. So Hovert, what car are we going to have you in? Will it be the Jag? Will it be the Lexus? Will it be the Reiter? No, it's probably going to be the Jag. Yes. So that's us got a couple of spanners on the grid tonight. Excellent. I mean, if you can drive the cars, then fine. I'll eat my own words, but there's exciting cars to drive nonetheless. Well, Friedman, you could be racing in a go-kart and still be up there in the top 3, top 2. So let's see what car he's going to be winning it, competing in tonight. I mean, looks like he's going to be in the McLaren. So that's actually quite a devastating result there, because I think Will Friedman is probably already vetted in that car quite well. So our next selection, let's have a look. See, is this going to drop on? Our new lad that showed up tonight. Yes, Opala Joris, another reserve. So here we go. What kind of car are you going to be driving in this evening, my friend? Is it going to be a Nissan as well? It is indeed. So Nissan GTR Nismo GT3. Good luck with that. You can maybe have a wee chat alongside. You can have a chat with Matthew Sturrock. I'm sure the two of you can put your heads together. So we've got Dimitri McLeon. So we'll remove your name, Dimitri, and we'll see what car you're in. You're in the Aston Martin V8 Vantage GT3. I'm not too sure if that's the new one or if that's. Yeah, it is the new one. The V8's the new one. I learned that the other night when I thought I was in the old one. racing around Red Bull Ring, and it turns out that that car is an absolute masterful car to drive in. So you're in the new updated Aston Martin. So that was Dimitri McLeon. Our next selection is going to be Michael Coppins. Right, Coppins, what kind of car are we going to have you in tonight? And I wonder if I'm going to be racing or if you're going to be kind of hindering me. Am I going to be chasing you? I'm probably going to leave you for dust because you're in the writer engineer. No way. This car seems to be quite popular this evening. What I'll do is I'll give this list another wee kind of shuffle about. That's three writers I think are on the grid now. That's good. Um, that was very good. So that was Michael Coppins and the writer. Oh, okay. Here we go. The moment of truth. What kind of car am I going to be running from the back in? Let's have a look. I'm just going to close my eyes. I'm going to close my eyes. No, I'm going to open my eyes. I'll need to see what I'm in. Am I going to be in something nice? Am I going to be in a BMW? Am I going to be in an Audi R8 LMS GT3 Evo? So, Gogs, I'm very sorry. When you get in at 7 o'clock tonight, I'm going to be in your ear asking how the hell you drive this thing, because I know it's virtually impossible in most respects. So, I'm in the Audi. Oops. In fact, I first started this game when I was on control pad in the Audi, so maybe I'll get some flashbacks. Sam Greaves, our next reserve. So, let's see what car you're in, Sam. Alright, how we doing? I'm seeing some comments on there. Hello, Sir Gedman. Yo, what's up? No, mate, this week, please. No M6 this week. Oh, it's okay. And hi, boss. That's from my very good friend. How are we? And then I've got Sim Racing with FRL. Who's on there? I've got a nice big hulky face. Oh, Honda. Who's in the Honda? I'm too busy bloody gabbing away. That was Sam Greaves, you're in the Honda. Oh, well done. Honda's a really, really nice car to drive. Tries to kill you in pretty much any straight and any corner entry, mid and exit. However, the thing's like a goddamn bullet with four wheels stuck to it. So Michael van der Wal, I'll get your name removed now and we'll see what car you're in, Michael. So you're going to be driving around as fast as possible in the Mercedes AMG GT3. And then the next driver is going to be Richard Bettison. You've just messaged on the live chat. So let's have a look and see what you're in, Beto. We'll remove your name and then we'll remove your will to live by landing you on a Jaguar or a Ryder or the old Nismo, and you're going to be in the Merc by the looks of it. Well done. So that's a good car to get. So we now have Paul Trotman. This guy's been here forever. He's part of the furniture. I love racing against him on the grid. So let's see what car you're in tonight, Mr. Trotman. That one, this wheel here seems to make a noise. This wheel doesn't it? I don't know what's going on there. You're in the Ferrari 296, so that's now like the fourth or maybe even the fifth we've now seen. So I think you'll be quite happy with that. I'm sure you've driven that or drive it or have done. So our next driver is Jordan Hughes. Let's see, Jordan, what kind of vehicle we're going to see you tearing around the track in tonight. I will post the list up, everyone, so you'll see what cars you are in, and then you'll need to give us a wee bit of time to get them loaded up. Another writer. That's the circuit tonight. That's like 4 or something on there, so we might as well just put your own class in there because it's the writer's class. Oh no. Right, here we go. Tim Alexander. I'm going to pronounce this as Bleish. Please correct me if it's wrong. on the live chat, guys. So I've got 14 watching just now. That's crazy considering we've probably got a grid of about 30 to 35. So why is everyone not at least watching this? Go and get everyone, if you know that they're not watching, get them in here. So Blyche, let's remove your name and then we'll see what car you're in. It's going to land on the Porsche 992 GT3R, so I'm very, very jealous because that is my favourite car and I was hoping to land on that tonight, but hey ho, that's how the cookie crumbles. So that's Blyche, you are in the Porsche. So we've got 20 drivers so far selected. Now Tim Donaldson, he's another reserve driver, so let's get you removed and we'll see what car are we going to have you in tonight. Looks like it's going to skip the Bentley and you're going to be in the Lexus as well. That's pretty good. I'm going to give this car grid another wee shuffle, 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 shuffle. And then we'll spin the wheel of Misfortune on the left to see which driver's name it lands on. And we've got Mittermeier. So Mittermeier, if I've pronounced that correct as well, please let me know if I have or not. And we'll remove your name. And Mittermeier, we will see what kind of car you're in. It looks like it's going to be the Lamborghini Huracan GT3 Evo. I'm sure that's the latest one, the new one. Right, our next driver. I think we're okay for time as well, actually. We're only 35 minutes before the race starts. That'll give me time to build this list. And we've got Dreadlock Steve. He's become a force to be reckoned with recently, so I like racing against Dreadlock on grid as well. He's pretty tough to get past. He uses that big fat bum of his in any car he's in. So let's see, Dreadlock, what are you going to be driving this evening, sir? You are in the Aston Martin V8 as well, which looks like you're in the new Aston Martin. There's not many other types of cars that I can land in. I'm going to, again, just give this another wee shuffle. Alright, let's see. Who are we landing on now? Is it going to be Luke or Jack? So Luke. So we need to keep Luke away from the Mustang. We need to keep him away from the Ferrari. So we'll remove your name and then we'll remove your will to live by... No, do you know what? You deserve a bit of luck because I think you were in a M6 last week, which I think you enjoyed. You're in the Audi with me. So me and you can just bubble and curl up into wee balls and cry at the side of the track tonight and run from the back. Um, Driving in probably one of the most difficult cars in the goddamn game. Anyway, excuse my French. Johnny Sharp, I think it's going to land on you. So let's see what we're going to put you in, Johnny. What type of car is Johnny going to be fighting through the grid on tonight? He will be in. See this Jaguar? Nobody seems to be landing in it. I think we got one Jaguar tonight. But a Mercedes AMG GT3. It's the older Merc. I think. Yes, it is. And I think someone else is in the older Merc as well, or they're in the newer Merc. I can't remember. Either way, the car's good. Oh God, right. Powell Jazik. I don't even know. Jazyuk. I'm going to say Powell Jazyuk. Okay, so we'll remove your name, Powell. I had V12 Aston last week, but my game crashed. I cried. Oh, that's a shame. And it looks like Dreadlock. Looks like you like the car you're in, so there we go. And Powell, you're in the Ford Mustang, so you're in the absolute monster. Massively open gears, good at cornering, can take the curbs, etc., and a force to be reckoned with. Saib Desire. So let's see what you're driving tonight, Mr. Desire. We're up to 19 people watching. Good, 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 good. And you're in the McLaren 720S GT3 Evo, so that's the new one. Nice car to drive. Well done, Saeb. Right, let's have a look now. So we've got Gonalons. Oh, Mr. Gonalons. What are you going to be driving? We don't want to see you in a Ferrari or anything that's sort of a kind of cheaty car. So, have I removed it? No, I haven't. You're in the Mercedes, the new Mercedes. So that's been an old Mercedes and two new Mercedes, I think's now showed up in the selections. So we've got a good mixed bag of cars now. We've not seen any Bentleys yet, or we've seen one Porsche. So Marshall, let's see what you're going to be in, my friend. Let's get your name removed, and we'll keep you away from the Porsche. That's cheating. That Ford was pre. Oh, you're in the Audi with us as well. Excellent. Oh no, that's the older Audi. We're in the Evo and you're in the older one. Oh, dee 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 dee. So it's going to land on Mr. Tullock. Let's keep him away from the Mustang and the Ferrari. Right, so remove your name and let's give this a wee shuffle. And then let's see what's it going to do. What's he going to kill us in tonight? He's in a McLaren as well. He's in the new McLaren. So we've got a couple of old McLarens and a new McLaren, a couple of new McLarens as well tonight. So we're down to the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 drivers. We've got Matthew Lehman. So Matthew, what car are we going to see you driving tonight? If you do attend, I mean, it's exciting, these types of races, so attending is probably key. You're in the Audi with us as well. Right, what's going on here? Let's get this shuffled. You're in the new Audi, along with me and Richings, and I think someone else is in it as well. Pardon me. So we've got Simon Byrne. Okay, Simon, what car are we going to see you in tonight? You're in the M4 BMW. Well done. So that was Simon. Simon Byrne. Oh, apologies if the screen kind of jumped up and down there. You might see that screen kind of like slipping up and down a wee minute. So I'm very sorry if you do so. Right, Gogs, what we're going to see you in tonight? Um, we'll give it a wee spin and let's have a look see what we're going to fall on for Gogs. Aston Martin V8, so you're in the same car I was in last week. Excellent. Right, so the new Aston Martin. You're happy with the M4, that's good. Excellent. Good to see drivers happy with the selections. I'm personally happy with any selection I get as well. I enjoy driving in anything at all. So we've got Nuclear Waste. He's a reserve driver tonight. Very, very strange name, but hey ho. We'll remove your name from the left side and we'll see what car we're going to have you sticking it to us on the track. It's another writer seems to be hitting it as well. So we've got about 4 or 5 writers on the track tonight. That seems to be the random selection of choice. Lino, let's see what car we're going to see you in this evening. Now, if there's any drivers that are taking part tonight that I've missed off, let me know. However, I've taken it direct from the entry list on SimGrid, so if you are on that entry list, then your name's been in this selection. So we'll remove you and we'll start spinning this wheel. If any of the admins are watching, I forgot to lock off the series on SimGrid. If you could do that quickly, that would be ideal. You're in the Aston Martin V8 as well, the new one. So fantastic. That's Marco Lino. So, or Lino. You're in the Aston Martin as well. Fantastic. So it's going to now land on Gerbino. Or is it? Oh, it is. Okay. So let's see what the brains behind this whole event. What car is he going to be racing through the pack in? And it's the Lexus just and only just. So we're going to see you on the track in the Lexus. Already locked off. Fantastic. Thanks very much for letting me know that. I knew somebody would have been on it because I clearly haven't. Miguel Silva. So I'm starting to get to there's a few drivers left. So we'll remove your name, Silva, and then we'll get a wee car tagged onto your name. And it looks like we're going to have our first Bentley tonight, but it's the older Bentley. So the Bentley that looks really, really funny in front, and it's got a small rear, and it's actually heavier than your one. So, and good luck with that. Now, Jack Prentice, you'll most likely want the new Bentley because I think you're very used to that. So let's see, what's it going to land on? It's going to land on a writer for yourself. It's definitely a writer series tonight. That's the 6th writer that has come out. I cannot drive it. Excellent. It's called the Wheel of Misfortune for one reason and one reason only. It's not necessarily a fortunate selection, it's a misfortunate selection in most cases. So we've got Alessandro Litti. So we'll remove your name, Litti, and we'll see what car we're going to see you in tonight. The M6. Was it? Yeah, that is indeed. So that's our first M6, I think, that's popped up. And we've got another M4 on the grid as well. So now we're down to 5 drivers left. And it's going to fall on to Figgy George. Or George Figgy. Figgy George Figgy. And your misfortunate car, which is most likely something you like driving in, is a BMW. I think I've seen you in that before, maybe. So well done for you, if you have. And it's now Christian Keller. So let's see what car Keller lands in this evening. That's all going to be announced when the briefing gets posted up, so within the last hour. Mosquito, you're in the Lamborghini Hurricane Evo. So that was Christian Keller. That's just landed in that. Fantastic. We've got 3 drivers left. So Popov, Asin Popov. Remove your name and we shall make sure what car Popov's going to be driving in. Is it going to be a Jaguar? Is it going to be the second Jaguar on the grid tonight? It is. So there's a no bad mix of cars tonight. There's no many Porsches, a few Mercs, lots of Reiters. We've got 2 drivers left. So let's see what either Jack or Toyibola get. So Toyibola, if you're watching, pardon me, the car that you're going to be in, and we're leaving the best till last, Jack, so if you're watching you'll get to see. That's our 3rd Jaguar. Excellent. So I'll give you a wee shuffle So best to last. I've got to click your name so that it then goes on to a results list so that I've got a wee compiled list, which looks like we've got 39 drivers off of the entry list tonight. So Jack Burnett, if we remove your name, and that's final car selection, I think you're going to be in a Ford Mustang, which is insane. That's a fix because that's your car of choice anyway. So well done. You've landed in the car where you don't need any bloody training whatsoever in it or any practice. You can just rock up at 5.2, do in a good lap, and then do well in the race. So that's us, everybody. That's our driver selection. So the driver's name and the car below. What I'm going to do is copy that and I'll post that up into our Discord. I'll do that. I might as well just do that now. So if I just put wheel, so the random selected cars, GT3 cars, I'll put GT3 cars from the above broadcast are, and then we'll put everyone's name in. So your name and then your car is below that. And I might as well just make sure everyone's got a space. So without further ado, thank you very much everybody for coming in this evening. I think we had enough viewers, maybe half the grid at least, coming in, having a look and seeing what kind of car they're getting. I'm also going to post everybody's, I'll most likely tag your name. I think that's what I'll do so that everyone knows, or I'll just post the names, that's what I'll do. So you're getting your role tagged and then everyone knows what card you're in. And in that way, you don't have any qualms. You can take from this, go and open the game, work on your livery, make it look nice. But if you don't read this list, we'll be busy either practicing or setting up all other random aspects of the server as well. So you've got a very short window of opportunity. If you've got any questions pertaining to the car choice. However, we can't change it. The cars have been randomly selected. So that's everyone is posted in the name and that's in the Discord. So everybody can have a look and see what car they're in. It'll be your name and then the car below your name. So have a look, and again everybody, thank you very much for coming in and watching. Again, don't forget about our Patreon that we can do, don't forget about our other off seasons that we've got coming on. Fire onto our sim grids, have a look, see, get yourself registered. If you've not done your license, that's another kettle of fish. You can just, that's something you can, if you get any questions, speak to the FRL admin. But thank you very much, and I bid you all adieu and good luck. Round two, announcement will be coming out in about the next 15 minutes or so, which will tell you the track and tell you let's reset and whatnot. But